Hi, it's Tim Hagan from Progress Coaching, and welcome to another episode for the Coaching Conversations podcast. Now, we are on Stitcher, we are on iTunes, and multiple different channels. Please check us out. Now, one of the things that you'll get out of our podcast episodes is a lot of content, a lot of strategy. It's not fluff, it's not concept, yet we really want you to engage with the content and let us know your feedback. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. If there's topics you'd love to have us address, we would love to share them with you. Let us know your impact and let us know your feedback. Welcome to an overview of the Workplace Application Cohort. The Workplace Application Cohort is when you work with leaders within workplaces and you deliver a cohort so they can apply coaching in the workplace. One of the most fundamental challenges that we have in getting leaders to coach today, especially in the corporate world, in the non-vendor world, specifically managers and leaders with teams, is their ability to practice, their ability to discuss freely and openly. A group cohort must provide a safe place, and the virtual world actually does a better job of this than the in-person world, and here's why. Or at least here's our strong recommendation. When you are coaching, you want to be able to have a private conversation and speak freely. And one of the things that we've been doing, especially since the pandemic, all of our clients go through what we call coaching pods, which is our workplace application group cohort. And what that allows you to do is build trust with your fellow teammates. One of the rules of engagement that we encourage leaders to utilize is don't mention employees by name. So we have cohorts with people from different companies. And if you have people at the same company, we encourage them to describe things with situations, with circumstances, with different mantras of what they're trying to accomplish with an individual or their team. So typically what we do every quarter is we have them share a target individual. That target individual is, being illustrated in the format of what are their strengths, what are their areas of opportunity to improve. And what that allows you to do more than anything is really have an opportunity to get leaders to discuss, to strategize, to do some critical thinking, to think about what questions, what activities would drive greater performance or behavioral change, and to also position them to practice. I'm going to say it. Most people won't say it. Coaching is a different language. Let me give you probably the most fundamental example. When you are coaching somebody and you are dealing with someone with a negative attitude, what do we typically do with feedback? We say, John, you have a negative attitude. You got to cut it out. Here's the thing about an attitude. It's a behavioral. It's a reaction. It could be low self-awareness. It could be low self-regulation, two of the major emotional intelligence tenets. The fact of the matter is that person has practiced that negative attitude. They need to practice possessing and developing a positive attitude. They will not arbitrarily do that on their own. They will do it with a coach. So the question a coach could ask could be, what are you going to do to positively engage with your teammates? What are you going to do to positively change? On a scale of 1 to 8, do you enter work negatively or positively? They typically go in the middle. You say, okay, if you're at a 5, what do we need to do to move in the direction of an 8, and what steps would you encourage us to take together? That's the fact of the matter that we need to really utilize with these group cohorts. Group cohorts are a wonderful way to get leaders to apply coaching in the workplace. Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagan and Progress Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21-day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.